Okay, so welcome to this week's newsletter update. Been lots happening again this week. Met with New College Nottingham, who told us that they're unfortunately leaving Hucknall with their campus and consolidating in the city centre, which I sort of understand because lots of students want to go to a big college, but of course it's going to leave the site vacant around Duke Street. Now, I'd really like to see that site being used for either health centre or another sort of education establishment. So we've been talking to them about what they plan to do with the site. Good news is they're not looking to do anything immediately, but they're looking for bids and they're talking to some parties. We're of course lobbying the NHS to say get in there quick, let's have a new health centre for Hucknall. Good news on Midland Main Line. Government's listened to us moaning away saying we want our electrification, and they've changed their mind on that, so we're going to get electrification for Midland Main Line by 2023, which seems like a long way away, but that's how long these projects take. We should be all the way up to Sheffield. More than £2 million coming in for extra broadband provision in Notts. Again, that's good news, but we're quite keen to get to some of those what they call not spots, so where your neighbours have got broadband, and I guess frankly if you've not got broadband you're probably not watching this video, but we need to try and get to those people that haven't got the speed of their internet connection. Minimum wage has gone up today to £6.70, which again, need to keep pushing on that, and the government's very keen to try and make sure more people have got more cash in their pocket, paying less tax, so that we're all feel a bit better off, and today's a step in the right direction. And then a date for your diary. If you've suffered with flooding, and I know a lot of you have, we've got the flood advisory service coming to Tesco in Hucknall, 22nd of October. It's a massive articulated lorry with lots of advice on how to deal with flooding and some of the things you can do to help yourself. So please pop down to Tesco Hucknall, 22nd of October. Come and drop in and see what they've got to say, see if it can help. And then finally, on the parking issues in Hucknall, number one, I know the tram stop is still rammed, and we're talking to the tram network about trying to resolve that. But I think also parking in and around the shops, you'll be aware we've been pushing for free parking. Ashfield District Council are telling us that they're going to allow free parking, and they're talking about up to 1 hour free. Now, I don't think that's long enough, frankly. I think it should be 2 hours, but you tell me, am I being too grumpy, and should I be continuing to push for 2 hours, or should we just say thank you very much for our 3 hours parking? I personally think an hour is not long enough if you need to get your hair done, or even have a filling at the dentist, or go somewhere for lunch. I think we need 2 hours, is my personal opinion, but let me know if I'm right or wrong. Once again, if I can help, my details will appear just here in a moment. Thank you.